million true crime things that have led us to this point. Like,
and you know what? I've often
They're
said,
not on HGTV.
I've often said I love true crime shows. I just wish it was shorter with less information.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, it's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna switch us to live so everybody can see us. Here we go.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Hi,
everybody
Brittany.
at home and who's watching us now. Hi, how's it going? I'm Paul Goebel. Welcome to all your favorite game shows. We have a great game. Hopefully, Greg will be here soon and did not forget. So, but we'll vamp until then. What we've done tonight, for those of you who have never watched the show before, we've taken all your favorite game shows and we've jammed them together, and we're going to play them all tonight. And then at the end, we'll crown a winner. And this is something I used to do live here in Phoenix, but I decided, hey, I still have people who are too nice to say they won't do my show. I think I should ask them and do this on a big level. And I've done that tonight. And this is our season finale. We've done like 10 shows online on the Zoom, and we're going to take a 3-week break after this for the election. We're going to come back after the election on the 11th, unless, of course, Trump wins, in which case I will never be seen again. I can guarantee you that.
Hey, I just want to say low-key that I don't think that everyone would be here if you had asked them to do the show and send the Google Doc at the same time. I think the trick is getting people to say yes.
Absolutely. Well,
and then sending the Google Doc and asking them a million times if they want to cancel.
Well,
I'm like, no, but I would prefer
like 2 o'clock this afternoon.
How about that, ho?
I will say it's good that you brought that up, because it has shown me the level of show business certain people are in. Because there are people I have asked to do the show who have waited until they got the Google Doc or got the hashtags and then went, you know what, I'm out. I have no interest in doing this. So credit to you guys. You're not that big on the Hollywood ladder that you felt you could do
Paul,
that yet.
I am not available.
I'm
not
right
available.
now. I'm leaving
Generous.
Zoom right now.
Oh, talk about being big timed. You guys waited to the last minute.
How did you think that was going to end, Paul?
Yeah, I don't
Brittany
know.
and I have a brunch. Brittany and I have a brunch
I
with
did not
Jeffrey
see that
Katzenberger.
coming.
We gotta
You're
bail.
right. Well, since everybody's already in on the show, welcome my scorekeeper and co-host and my announcer, Steve Mandel, everybody. Give him a hand.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll give you some applause there, Steve. Give it up. There it is. Steve Mandel. What's new with you, Steve? It's been a while.
I have a new phone
Oh, yeah, and a new phone number, I understand.
and a new phone number.
Do you want to give
because
that
of,
out?
Yeah.
That is COVID, but
6,
that's
1, 2,
news.
3, 4.
We're all like, ooh, you got a new phone. Tell us more. That's how sad COVID is. We're like,
Right? Is it
What an event.
Android or
Oh,
Apple? What
look
is
at that.
Android.
phone.
Android.
I'm a fan.
And
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna
nice.
think about you, Dad.
Now, I saw you posted on Facebook, hey, I got a new phone number if anybody needs it. How many people have taken you up on that?
Approximately 0.
Okay.
Give or take.
Someone
But I
at least
mean-
liked it. They were like, "I'll like it, but I'm not gonna text."
Yeah.
you."
Oh, people liked it. People laughed at it.
Cool phone, but I don't want to be involved, is what they
Yeah,
said.
really.
My friend asked me for my fax number.
Nice. I'm going to
see,
send you a
you
telegram.
can't give people an option. What you do is you text everyone in your address book before you switch the new phone, and you say, "What's up, bitch? It's Steve. I got a new phone.
But you're
Put
making
me
the
in your
assumption.
phone."
You're
So,
making
Steve-
the assumption I want them to contact me.
Or that
Steve,
he
Why
you're
has-
did you tell people you got a new phone? Who cares
Yeah.
then?
You're also
was
making
quoting.
the assumption that he has people in his address book.
A
Steve,
lot.
if you're the scorekeeper, I'm just curious, who's winning?
Yeah, so far, Steve, you wanna give
So
us a
far,
recap?
I believe it's Grizzly Adams.
Hey,
That's Grizzly
congrats.
Adams right there. Okay, well,
You
since
bring
Steve
Bear
brought
to
it
a
up,
game show, you can win too.
I always have a different action figure for every game, and this time I brought in Grizzly Adams. He was sold with an axe, so when you pushed his hand, he would chop the axe. But
Watch
without
out.
the axe, it doesn't look like
Uh-oh.
he's chopping wood. So
Oh, you
Oh,
can't
my.
do that. You can't do that on Zoom anymore. Have
Oh,
you been paying
that's the
attention?
show. You can't.
We're
do
gonna
that
get
on
kicked
Zoom.
off Twitch.
I don't know who that is. Am I gonna lose this?
No,
fucking-
that just
I didn't know who it
that
was
just means
either.
You're so young and
Thank
beautiful.
God,
You don't know
okay.
what that means.
He's the Burger King after hours. That's without the crown.
Yeah,
This
that's
was
kind of who
before
I
he
He
thought.
looks exactly like that. Good call.
This was
Chris
before
Wiles.
his family took over the land and he became the
Right.
Burger King. They killed
Yes.
everybody else, and
It's
it was-
Burger King post Brexit.
He became a jack-off doll.
Now, I wanted to, before we start, I wanted to address something that Steve brought up to me a couple weeks ago, and multiple people have asked me about this, Steve. Multiple people have come to me and said, hey, what's so great about Schitt's Creek? I've been watching whole season now, and I still am not involved. How many people are on board with that sentiment, have watched it and went, not so much?
I was like half an episode in, and I was like,
You
Nah.
gave up on it? Okay, here's what I
I
will say.
tried. I really
Since-
tried.
All right, so let me explain this for anyone else who wants to ask me. Here's the thing about Schitt's Creek. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And these people at the beginning are so unlikable that you have to really be a shitty person to enjoy what they're going through. And people like Steve and my wife and people who are actually kind don't really have that level of schadenfreude to enjoy it so much.
Oh, yeah,
But-
that's not my problem.
But I will say, once you start watching the show and you realize the characters are not one dimension, eventually you get very invested. And I will also say, as a man of a certain age who literally grew up watching Chris Elliott, Eugene Levy, and Catherine O'Hara like
Right.
5 nights a week on TV,
Yeah.
I have a obligation to support what they do, I think. For all the years
Absolutely.
I told people that Get a Life was hilarious and they didn't believe me, you know, I need to still support. But I'll say this. If anyone out there is not enjoying Schitt's Creek and they get to the end of season 4 and still don't like it, I will send you your own copy of Not Another Teen Movie. All right?
Catherine and I worked together in Home Alone when I was Daniel Stern.
That's right. I remember
would-
when you were the Wet Bandit. You guys
Yeah,
were in that.
I
I
was
wouldn't have
Mark.
given my husband 4 fucking seasons. Are you kidding me right now?
Wait a minute. How long have you been married?
15 years, and knowing everything I know now, still no.
Wow. All
That
right.
is too much. I love him.
So
He's
if
the
your
love of
husband
my
pitched
life.
the Godzilla King Kong Variety Hour, you give it a thumbs down?
Yeah,
Wow,
hardcore.
bold. All right. Google that, by the way. All right. Are we ready to get started with everybody? Steve, are you ready?
Is he hiring for the Godzilla hour?
I need like 10 minutes. I just need 10 minutes
Guys,
and I'm ready.
I've been fucking him for 15 years, and he's
what's he
never
got?
hired me for
You know what?
anything.
Paul, I'm
So
gonna be that
Twice we
there
made
is
love.
no-
Twice.
We're always going in a different direction, he says.
Can I send like a packet or something, Sophia? I don't
no,
know.
I've tried. Honestly, no.
All right.
He's like, you're not even believable as my wife. So
You're like the Rob Schneider of character actors.
he's like, why are you doing that accent? I know where you're from.
Oh, okay. So just some chick in the chat says each character is so well acted, ridiculous caricatures in action. So there you go. So there's an unsolicited opinion from a fan of the
Schitt's
show.
Creek.
Are you guys ready to play?
We are
Yeah.
ready.
Steve, are you ready?
Are we still waiting on Greg? Or are
Oh
we
shit,
just
that's
gonna
right.
go on?
Greg's not here yet. Hold
Hey,
on.
I think I know. I know why Greg didn't come.
Is he not
Was
gonna
it
come?
the Google Doc?
No, it's because well, yes, probably part 1, but
What-
part 2, he knew I was gonna be here, and he was like, "Oh, I can't compete. She also survived cancer."
Right.
That's
Well,
too
he
If
many."
it's-
hasn't, he hasn't responded to my text since like last
If
week.
it's if it's Greg Giraldo, we're gonna be waiting for a while.
Holy shit.
Listen, Barron has never replied to my texts booking him on shows, but is always replying and being lovely. If I
Isn't
text
he the
him.
greatest? Yeah, it's always nice.
He's the nicest
Just
human.
him saying he'll do the show is pretty much all I want.
Yeah,
he
it
doesn't
made
really
you
have
feel
to do it.
good, and then he will
Yeah.
never show up. It's perfect.
But then I guarantee I will get a effusive apology note at some point in the future.
That's nice.
I guarantee that will happen. All right, are we ready? Anyways, Steve, you
We're
ready to
ready.
do this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. In that case, let's play The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Derry Belliak, come on down. Chris Wilde, come on down. Brittany Handrahan, come on down. Sophia Alexandra, come on down. And Jose Gonzalez, come on down.
Not
And Greg, if you're out there, you can come too.
All right, that is our first game up tonight. We're going to play The Price is Right. You guys know how The Price is Right works. I have some items here. You can all bid on them. Whoever
$1.
Whoever gets the closest without going over will get a point. Now, unlike the regular Price is Right, all these items are $5 or less. All right?
Oh.
So do not bid more than $5. Feel free to say, 300 cents if you want to act like a big shot, but none of these are worth more than $5, all right? So
Are
Steve,
they all from the Dollar Tree?
that would be giving away the price, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Steve, what's the first item up for bids?
This first item up for bids is a 3.5-ounce container of Muscle Mac high-protein mac and cheese. The only microwavable mac and cheese to contain probiotics as well as 20 grams of protein, which is exactly what your average mac and cheese enthusiast is looking for.
Yes, whenever I'm looking for some mac and cheese, I think, what mac and cheese will get me ripped? And it's this one. So, Chris, you bid first on this mac and cheese. What do you think it's worth?
Oh, well, growing up, we were real poor, so we could only do one night of macaroni and then the next night cheese. So
Classic.
I am going to say 420, buddy.
Nice!
Wow.
I'll give you applause for that. 420 from Chris Wilde. Sari Beliak, what's your bid?
I'm gonna go 179, Paul.
179 from Sari Beliak. Sophia, what do you say?
I'm gonna go $3.
$3 even from Sophia A. Jose, can you see it?
I can, and I am going to see that at 279.
279 for Jose. And Brittany Hanrahan, what do you think?
I'm going $2.99 on the Muscle Mac.
$2.99 from Brittany
Wow.
Hanrahan. Who's taking it home, Steve?
Sadly, everybody actually overvalued the Muscle Mac.
Oh, shit.
Wow. So you all thought it was worth much more than it is. So what was the highest bid? Or rather, the lowest bid?
The lowest bid was Sari with the $1.79.
All right, so it's worth less than $1.79.
Wow.
So start over. Chris, what do you think?
99 cents.
Nice. That's a good bid. Sari, what do you say?
I'm gonna go 120 this time, Paul.
120. Excellent. Sophia Alexandra.
I'm gonna go 129.
129. She's out for blood. Jose, what do you think?
I'm going to say 119.
All right, 119. And Brittany?
I'm going to take a step down lower. I'm going 105.
105 on your FM dial. Steve, who's taking it home?
The actual retail price is $1.75. Sophia wins this round.
There you go, Sophia. You get the mac and cheese. And you
Congratulations.
Get a point. Well done, Sophia. You're in the lead. All right, Steve.
Finally.
What's next?
This next
Greg
item-
Barrett is fucking so jealous at home right now. What a loser. Am I right?
Loser.
This next item up for bids is a box of 10 pumpkin spice Twinkies. Because if you're going in on pumpkin spice, why not go all in, eh, Karen?
Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin spice. Let's ruin everything.
Yeah.
So Sophia got that last one. So Jose, you get to bid first. What do you think I paid for these?
I'm going to say you paid $2.19.
$2.19 from Jose. Brittany, what do you think?
Good. I do say I wish that Twinkie was holding a Starbucks cup.
That'd be cute.
I
That would
will
be cute.
take it. I'm gonna say $3.50.
$3.50 from Brittany H. Chris Wilde.
A huge fan of Twinkie the Kid. Great to see him here for
Right,
Halloween.
Still working.
I'm going to lock it right back in at the high guy, 420
Nice.
for Twinkies on Pumpkin Day.
That is the perfect price for these. All right, Sari.
I'm thinking 315.
315 from Sari Beliak. And Sophia, you're last.
I'm gonna go $3.99, Paul.
$3.99. She's seriously overpricing these Twinkies. All right, Steve, who's got it?
The actual retail price is $2.99. Jose is our winner.
Oh,
Jose
great.
Gonzalez.
Hey.
There you go. Congratulations. Oh, I think I want to rip into one of these bad boys right now.
Yeah. Go for it,
Oh,
Paul.
yeah.
Really?
We all want to know what this tastes like.
Yeah,
Do
we
it.
do.
I didn't.
Also, can we stop making pumpkin spice a Karen thing?
Hey.
Look at this bitch enjoying them. Come on.
Paul, can you make Grizzly Adams jerk off one of those Twinkies?
The
Ooh,
pumpkin,
good
when he
call.
ejaculates, it's pumpkin spice flavored.
I sure hope so.
All right. Oh,
Do
that
we
wasn't as
know
bad
why
as I
you know
thought it
that?
would be, quite honestly, but much worse than I wanted it to be.
Does it taste like pumpkin spice?
It tastes exactly like pumpkin spice. All right, Steve, what's next?
The next item is a 12-ounce can of LaCroix, and everyone's favorite flavor, plain. Why the low price? Check out that dent. It could just blow at any moment.
There you go. It's a big ass dent. See that big ass dent in the can? Any minute now, this thing could blow. All right. So who got the last one there? That was who? Jose?
Jose.
So Brittany,
Jose.
you get to bid first on this.
I'm gonna go
No,
with 60.
Brittany, Brittany gets to
Oh,
bid first.
I'm sorry.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
135.
135 from Brittany Hanrahan. Chris, what do you
It's
think?
not. First of all, Brittany, it's not a pamplemousse. You're aware of that, right?
It is plain.
Aren't you holding the price sticker towards us?
Can you
Yes,
see
he
it?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I guess you have a fucking advantage. Why would you announce it? There you go.
Do you mind? Do you mind holding the price up closer to
I
the
just
camera?
ripped it off. It's gone now.
Is it still 35 cents?
Oh, Chris, do you have a bid?
I'm gonna say 35 cents.
Very shrewd, Gertrude. Sari, what do you think?
I'm gonna go 34 cents.
Okay.
Oh, you minx!
Sophia, what do you think?
I think I'm gonna have to go with 35 cents.
No, someone already bid 35 cents, genius. You gave them the
Yeah.
price.
No, I'm the first person to actually say it. So
It wasn't your turn.
All right,
Prove me
Jose,
wrong.
she bids nothing. Jose?
I'm gonna say
did nothing.
Yes, Jose?
I'm gonna say 4.97.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Jose likes his plain drinks.
You bought it at Whole Foods.
Steve, let's do the
I have
formalities.
no idea how Chris got this right on the nose, but it was 35 cents.
There you go.
Uh,
Oh, excellent. Good job. Maybe
I said $1.35. I swore I saw a 1 in there. I was like, it's a LaCroix.
See, I
That
did
might have
that
been
to
the
slip
cash.
you up.
I swear to God.
I did it to
These
trip
glasses
you up.
did not work.
Because I got it on the nose, that means I win that prize, right?
Absolutely. I'll send it to you. All right.
Thank you.
Steve, what's next?
Okay. Is the
Oh,
price off that
cool.
sticker? Is
It's scratched off.
Okay. What's the hottest Halloween costume this year? Well, it's definitely not Lego Batgirl, especially one with the Goodwill sticker affixed to her face.
You can't fucking get it off. It won't come off. Who's gonna wear this on fucking Halloween? I'm budget Batgirl. Fucking ridiculous.
Oh, I bet you Grizzly Adams could get it off.
He's getting off right now.
All right, so Chris got that last one, which means Sarah, you get to bid first on this mask. What do you think?
I'm thinking 250, Paul.
250 from Sari. Sophia, now's your time to bid.
I'm gonna go 199.
199 from Sophia Alexandra. Jose, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with 169.
169. Nice. Brittany,
Good
what
one.
do you think?
I shop at Goodwill a lot, and they're pretty cheap. I'm going $1 on Black Batgirl.
$1 even on Black Batgirl. Gorgeous.
$1.
And Chris, what do you say?
Well, it worked for me last time. 35 cents.
Stick with what works. Absolutely.
Yeah, dude.
All right, Steve, who gets this?
The actual retail price is 99 cents. Chris is our winner.
Oh,
Yeah!
Chris, well done. Good job. He's running away with it. All right, we got one more item here for price
35.
right.
35 cents. 35 cents.
Wait, Sari gets to bid first. Go ahead. What is it, Steve?
Our last item is another mac and cheese item. This one designed for your
Organic.
kids. This 10-ounce box of dinosaur-shaped organic mac and cheese is so easy to make, a child can do it. However, it's not microwavable, so most kids will have no interest.
Yeah, you actually have to cook it. Imagine the possibilities. It's impossible.
Wow.
It's not impossible, but it is improstable. All right. So,
Is it too late to back out of the show?
yes. How could you possibly say something like that, Steve?
I just got my prostate exam.
Steve, just wait till Greg shows up.
I can't wait. He's got some very special stuff planned. All right, Sarah, you bid first.
Let's go 150.
150 from Sari Beliak. Sophia, what do you think?
I'm gonna go 160. 179.
179. A very well thought out bid. Jose, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with 159.
All right, 159 from Jose. Brittany?
The organic is throwing me,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna go because people always like to make organic like a little that much more expensive just because.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with 175.
175 from Brittany Hanrahan and Chris Wilde. Your last.
I noticed there was a 50% off sticker on there. So
Certainly.
notice that my answer is an even number, right? Divisible by 2. I'm going to say 98 cents for the
that is
win.
a shrewd bid. All right, Steve, who's taking this last prize home?
The actual retail price is $3. Sophia is our winner.
Congratulations, Sophia. Very shrewd.
Crushing
Good
it.
job. All right, so some of you scored some points in that round. Give yourselves a hand. There you go. I'll give you one. And you got out to an early start. But now that we're off to a rousing start, Steve, what do you say we meet some of our contestants? You want to do that?
Sure, let's do that.
Okay, who's up first, Steve?
Sari Beliak is a senior contributing writer for The Onion and a pretty good dog mom to Johnny Marr.
Ah, yes, Johnny Marr. Now, we had some complaints before the show that they didn't get to see Johnny, so that's
He's
nice
here.
that you hold him up like that.
Yeah.
There you go. Everybody watching
He's
the
a
show
good
gets
dog.
to see good old Johnny. Now,
Yeah, he's a very good boy.
I've met Johnny Marr a few times. He's a very quiet dog.
He is.
Does he ever
He is.
bark at anything?
Yeah, occasionally. Like if somebody walks by our place, he gets pretty upset about that.
What a dick.
Yeah. Otherwise, he's more like a cat. He just likes to sleep.
He is pretty chill. Now, you said he just had some surgery. Is
Mhm.
that true? How'd that go?
It is true. Well, we had 3 emergency vet visits afterwards. So
Rough.
What's
You
the
guys can-
what's the COVID situation at the vet right now?
we had to wait outside. Well, I had to wait outside and they came and got him.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sucks. Yeah.
It did.
It's
it
worse.
did.
It's honestly worse. I had to take my cat to the vet, and it's honestly worse than during this COVID situation. I had to take my cat to the vet, and I myself had to go to the hospital. And
Yeah.
taking my cat to the vet was worse because I had to sit outside in my car the whole fucking time. I was
Yeah,
not
and then they just call you. They're like, hang out in the parking lot.
yeah, or
We'll
bring you
yeah,
your
he's
animal.
dead. So sometimes they say that.
Yeah, they revived him though, so it's all good now.
Oh, that's good. So,
Yeah.
Sari,
Yes.
you like to write the comedy jokes.
I do.
As it says in your bio. Where's the best place people can go to read your comedy jokes that you write?
They can follow me on Twitter, the Crass Ceiling, and they can go follow a link to my portfolio there if they're so curious.
Excellent. And you have stuff on Reductress and The Onion and
I do.
all those hilarious sites. Has Trump retweeted any of your stories like he thought they were fact?
No, not yet. I think Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez did once.
Oh,
Whoa.
nice.
Not thinking that it was real, but just like that it was about her, and I was very excited.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
So you got her attention. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
And you know
We're-
what? I'll tell you this. If you ever are lucky enough to meet her and bring that up, I 100% guarantee she'll go, oh, that was you. She'll be like, oh, I totally remember you. And she'll give
Yeah.
you a big hug. And
I hope so.
I hope you take a picture of it when that happens.
I will.
All right. Thank you for being here, Sari.
Thanks for having me.
Steve, who's next?
Chris Wilde is a recovering game show host, the current star of The Babysitter Killer Queen on Netflix, and a proud tortoise owner.
He added that last part. So, Chris, I was watching a little bit of The Babysitter Killer Queen last night.
Yeah, hopefully just my parts.
Yeah, well, I watched until you came on and when your daughter stole your car and all that. But
Nice.
that is
Hey, no spoilers.
that is a quality that is a quality production. This is the sequel to The Babysitter, which was very popular on Netflix, I know. So obviously they put all their what does it feel like to jump into a very popular franchise like this?
Well, I was in the first movie with a completely different hairstyle, and then
Oh,
in the
that's why I
second
didn't
movie,
recognize you.
I was 2 years happily divorced, and I would like to say that my character easily had the most growth emotionally between both babysitter movies.
True, because in the second one, you're kind of a stay-at-home dad. You like to barbecue. You care about your kids. Absolutely. Now,
how many characters? How many other characters were there that actually carried over from the slasher flick to the second slasher flick?
Literally, the majority of the cast came back for the second one.
All the old people stayed alive. Pretty much anyone who was alive was in the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna guess. That's pretty much how it works.
Honestly, even 5 people that were murdered came back. That's not even a joke. And then the comedian Carl McDowell is fantastic in it.
That's awesome.
So just watch it for Carl alone, but then stick around for Chris.
It is fun. It is very fun. I don't know if you know this, but for those of you who don't know, Chris used to have his own talk show on Comedy Central. He's one of the few people on Comedy Central to have their own talk show named after them, the Chris Wilde Show. But I don't know if you know this, Chris, but we shot the pilot for Beat the Geeks on the set of your talk show.
Oh, stop. Are you
swear
serious?
to God. We went in to shoot the pilot because we had obviously, presented the show a million times to the network. So we finally get the green light to shoot a pilot, and we go in, and there's this big-ass arch. And I thought, is that for us, or was that already here?
How rad was that set?
Right? And I look around, and I saw an old script, and it was a monologue from 40, your co-host. And I was reading it, and I went, oh, shit, we're on the Chris Wilde set. And everyone was like, who? And I went, fuck you guys. But I knew.
That's amazing.
And it was pretty fun. But I've always wanted to tell you that. And for those of you who don't know, and you should Google this, Chris auditioned for American Idol one year, back when Paula Abdul was a judge. And he got all the way to the TV auditions, and then auditioned with a rap that he himself wrote about the judges.
Right.
It was so fucking great. Now, I've always wanted to ask you, did you go through the whole audition process to get to that point? Or did you skip the line?
It was brutal. I went through the entire auditioning process. It was the longest I suffered for a gag or a prank.
Yeah, I was just telling my wife. I don't know if anyone was in on the joke but Chris, but man, he fucking committed 100%.
There were 10,000 people that went to the Cow Palace, which is the rudest place to host a cattle call. And I went 7,500th out of 10,000. I never get nervous for anything. But when you see 7,450 people get rejected in front of you, I was like super nervous auditioning for random PAs. And so I auditioned, and they said, you get the golden ticket to go in front of the judges. And I like rejoiced and stayed in the nicest hotel I could book myself in San Francisco. And then went to the judges, and sadly, I didn't make it to Hollywood. So I got back in my car and drove back to Hollywood.
So here's now obviously you didn't really expect to make it to Hollywood considering the song that you sang. But if they had said, there's something about you, and you got 2 out of 3 votes, would you have committed to the joke and gone to the Hollywood round?
Dude, I would have been such a huge pop star if I had just made it past that son of a bitch, Simon Cowell. You would have a Chris Wilde jerking off action figure in the foreground of your Zoom shot right now. That's how big I was.
Man. That was fun. I remember watching that with my wife, and I went, hey, isn't that Chris Wilde? And she, of course, goes, who? And I'm like,
So, yeah, thank you. So I did it to promote a prank show that I was on AMC. And so I film all the episodes of the prank show. Then I do the American Idol prank. Then the prank show comes out. Then the prank show gets canceled. And then American Idol comes out.
The timing wasn't quite right.
Wow.
But it's a very funny audition. He sings a rap, and he talked, Paul. Oh, that was my favorite part. But you should Google it because it's fucking great. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. All right, Chris.
It's out there.
Thank you for being on the show, Chris. I appreciate it.
My pleasure, Paul.
Who's next, Steve?
Brittany Hanrahan is one of Phoenix's rising young comedians. In just 2 years, Brittany has been a regular performer for the Phoenix Valley Comedy Club, such as Tempe Improv, Stir Crazy Comedy Club, Stand Up Live, House of Comedy, and CB Live.
Oh, I got that right off your official bio, Brittany.
What, no comedy off Main Street, Brittany?
Yeah, what, no love for Comms or JP's Comedy Club? Come on.
I haven't been there yet.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good that you're honest in your
I
bio.
tried. I was going for a weekend, and I was like, yo, I talked to him, and he was like, oh, come on the show whenever you want. We love to have you. And I was like, all right, what about 2 weeks from now? He goes, well, I don't know about that.
Not so fast. Now,
Try
Brittany,
again.
you've been doing, as it said in your bio, you've been doing comedy for about 2 years. You're very young, and you've been doing comedy for a very short time, but you're killing it, in my opinion. But you had the fortune of getting a slight taste of fame briefly on Reddit. Am I correct about that?
Oh yeah.
Tell
So my
people what
family-
happened with that.
Well, my family and I, we were taking Christmas photos, and two of my nephews were pissed. One of them was 3, and the other one was 6. And like the 6-year-old just wouldn't smile. He just kept mean mugging the camera. And then the 3-year-old, I was holding him in my lap, and then he just dropped to the floor and just had a whole temper tantrum. And the photographer just took a picture of it, and we got our pictures back. We were like, oh, we want that one as
Of
our
course,
And then
And-
somebody,
And you should know, of course, Brittany is mixed race. Biracial is her Twitter handle. So in this
yes,
big
it was the whole thing.
this big picture of a family reunion, there's some seriously white people in this picture and some very dark people. So some people look at it and get a little confused. So you might imagine on Reddit there was a lot of comments, but a lot of them were about you, I noticed.
It's about these thighs. I was wearing a short skirt, and Reddit made that very well known. They were like, damn, that girl's got thighs like Popeyes. I was like, oh,
Hey.
But that was so great. I remember reading Reddit and I went, holy shit, that's Brittany. And then you posted the pictures and all the comments on your Facebook. That was so great. But I think it's fucking awesome because it's a gorgeous picture of a beautiful family. You guys.
thank you. Yeah, it goes under different categories. Like one minute, it's like if you look up interracial family, you just see like my white dad surrounded by like a sea of black people, and then beneath him are 2 black kids that are losing their shit. So it's just like there's so much going on in the picture.
It's so
And it made
fucking
Reddit.
great. Yeah, it tells this whole fucking story. It's like a pastiche. It's gorgeous. If people want to know more about you and read your jokes and stuff, where's the best place they can find you online, Brittany?
Yeah, you guys can find me online on BrittanyHanderhan.com, and you can also find me on Instagram and Twitter under Biracial B94.
Biracial B. All right, thank you, Brittany, for playing. Steve, who's next on the list?
Sophia Alexandra is a writer and comedian who grew up in Odessa, Ukraine, and moved to Los Angeles at the age of 11. You
Wow.
might have seen her on Comedy Central's This Is Not Happening, talking about her grandpa's dick surgery.
I did see that.
So didn't you just put out a CD or a special? Which is it?
An album, yes, I did.
Not an album. Come on. You can at
Cassette,
least
a
say
tape.
It was a CD or a.
I dropped an album, sir.
All right, Lizzo. So, but it's all about you're all about your grandfather and his dick surgery. You wouldn't think that would be a good place to get comedy, but obviously I'm wrong. What made you decide to do that?
I mean, I think it's just something that I was totally traumatized by.
Yeah.
And like most of my comedy, like if anything's made me really uncomfortable, I'm like, the only way to get over this is to tell everyone.
Yeah. I think
And
that
it's
makes sense.
generally worked. So I feel like I didn't talk about it at all for 2 years. And then I did it at a show I used to run called Surprise in LA.
Oh yeah, surprise! You love that
And
show.
yeah, and people people afterwards were like, that was amazing. And I didn't have any recollection of it. Like I was just blacking out while I was telling it. So I'm glad I recorded it on my phone so then I could listen back to it and then be like, oh, okay. There is something there. And so
There's
then
an
I started
album
working-
here.
No, my album does not have that on it. But when This Is Not Happening was basically trying to do their whole like, it's not just men on this show.
Yeah, telling stories about them being horrible.
That's all of
Um,
Comedy Central.
Yeah, true.
Well, but
True enough.
here's something fun. They were like, we would like more women and minorities, so like submit, here's an email. And then like me and all of my friends like were like, okay, let's submit. So we taped our stuff at an open mic and sent in tapes, and I guess they got like hundreds and hundreds of them. And then out of all the tapes, they got 2 people. One of them was me and the other one was a man.
Well, I mean, you don't want to go overboard. I mean, come on, let's keep it even.
So, I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is it worked.
Because you got on the show. But you talk about a lot of horrible things in your stand-up, not just your dad's dick surgery, but your own cancer and a lot of other terrible things. Do you
said cancer is terrible? Okay, way to project.
Well, I've never had it, but the people I've known who have
pretty
had
good.
It was terrible for
pretty
me.
good.
So you're right. I am projecting. I'm talking out of my ass because I've never had it. But
no, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. You should try it. You should try it.
Do you suggest that for young comics starting out, especially young women comics, that they should just put all that shit out there?
What, like trauma?
Yeah.
Like, do I suggest getting traumatized?
Just
no,
I prefer. Back is what I'm saying.
I prefer other women have lives that are just full of joy and happiness.
Oh, okay.
And then their comedy will hopefully come from other places like joy and happiness instead of trauma. But if you're gonna get traumatized,
you might as well
stand up.
Well, I've always said there's nothing funnier than joy and happiness. That shit makes me laugh all day long. When I hear about somebody leading a great life and there's nothing wrong,
you dumb bitch. You can be happy and be funny. You are being ridiculous.
Well, I have yet to see proof of that.
That's my whole career.
Because I'm actually neither. All right. Well, thank you very much, Sophia, for being here. We appreciate it. Who's left, Steve?
Our reigning champion, Jose Gonzalez, is an improv dude from Phoenix who still hasn't sent us an intro.
That's right. Jose is the longest reigning champ on all your favorite game shows. And if he wins tonight, this will be his third win, and he'll be the bi-seasonal champ. He'll go into the next season being the champion. Jose,
hell yeah.
I'm sure you've been very busy being the champion during this whole pandemic. How are you handling it?
I have been. I've been handling it okay. It's a huge responsibility. I've been meeting kids who look up to me, who've written into the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's been great.
Excellent. Oh, that's great. Okay, so you're doing some good with your title. I like to hear that.
Yeah.
All right. And
how close, Jose? How close are you to breaking John Cena's record with the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
I'm gonna get there by next week, probably.
Wow. So if you don't win tonight, is that in danger?
It might be, but I would hope that anybody who somehow manages to take the title from me would carry on and make the world a better place around them.
Well, there was a lot of smack talk before the show from, I don't want to mention names, but from someone on the show who said they were really, really itching to take you down. How do you feel about that?
I think Sophia thinks this is a comedy competition, in which case she would beat me heartily.
True.
But this is where nerds excel, and all of the cool kids like Sophia go down.
Now wait a minute.
I am not cool.
Not at all.
But Jose, you're so nice. I would lose just so you would win.
Oh, that's sweet.
Really sweet.
Now, Steve.
That doesn't go for any of you other.
Okay.
No, Sari too.
Sari
too.
Only
Chris,
goes for Jose.
Brittany, I don't know you guys. Sorry.
Oh my
now,
God.
Steve, aren't you?
Do you guys want to form an alliance?
Oh shit! Is that what's gonna happen?
Yo, Brittany, be in my alliance. My son is biracial.
Alliance trying. This guy
that's
gets
what happens when you throw it out there. All right.
I was like, I'm not going to continue this white bullshit.
You
I'm
guys
having
can have
a kid
you guys
of
can
color.
have Greg.
Yeah.
If Greg joins us, he can be on your team.
Yeah.
You look like you could be
Greg's
my
last
cousin anyway.
Greg will be last pick for teams for sure. All right. Is that it? Is there anybody else that we've forgotten about, Steve?
That was it.
All right. In that case, let's move on to our next game. You all remember the hilarious hashtag wars on Twitter. We're all fans. So what I did is 24 hours ago, I gave everybody a hashtag, told them to come up with as many funny responses as they could to that hashtag. And one by one, we'll just go around. And if it's funny, you get a point. If it's not, no points. And then at the end of the round, we'll see how you did. Everybody got it? Excellent. So the hashtag we went with this time was horror foods. Horror foods is what we went with. Examples would be Freddy Crouton, right? Or Hell Raisin, which some people would say is worse than Hellraiser. Some people hate raisins that much. But Hell Raisin. So horror foods is what we went with, all right? So I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock, and let's just run through them. Chris, you got one? What's your first one?
Dawn of the Denny's.
Nice, I love
Is
it.
that food, really?
Ish, I guess. I love it. Points. Sari?
They have outdoor seating.
Sari?
Hereditator tots.
Going deep. Gorgeous. Sophia?
Not Tzatziki sauce.
Oh, scary. Sorry, I didn't mean to buzz you. Good one. Jose?
The Blair Witch omelet.
Those are my favorite ones. Very good. Points. Brittany?
The Exorcist.
Nice. Well done, Brittany. Excellent points. Chris
No
Wilde?
point. It's good. I like the effort, but no point.
The Eclair Witch Project.
Whoa!
Oh.
I like where this is going. Sari?
The Sandwich Project.
Yeah, ladies. Excellent.
We got it.
We're on fire now. Sophia, what do you got?
Artichoke me without consent.
I feel bad that that's so funny, but okay. Jose?
Rosemary's Baby Back Ribs.
That sounds
That one,
good.
good one.
Delicious. Brittany?
If you eat too much candy, you get a paranormal cavity.
Okay, there's a long way to go, but I appreciate the effort. Chris Wilde?
Halloweener Schnitzel.
Yeah, get some corn dogs in your sack. Nice. Sari?
The Human Centipizza.
Why do you have to take something wonderful like pizza and ruin it?
Or more importantly,
Think of
something
that
wonderful
next time
like
you eat pizza.
the human centipede and ruin it. Sophia, what do you got?
Venice Son of Sam.
Right. So it's like if a deer told David Berkowitz to go kill people.
Yes.
And then he cut it up and ate it. This sounds like a good movie. Jose?
I know you ate squid last summer.
Because I can smell it on your breath. Eat a mint. Okay, Brittany?
Zombie lamb.
Oh, the most adorable of the undead.
Yeah, right? So cute. So cute. Okay, Chris?
Freddy versus Jason at cooking.
So it's Freddy versus Jason, but they're just making dishes.
At cooking. Yeah,
so they're
at
just
cooking.
like, so it's like Hell's Kitchen, or it's a
Yeah.
Chopped, but with those guys. How
Chopped,
mad,
but Freddy versus Jason.
how mad would you be if you turned in a show named Chopped with those guys on it, and it was a cooking show?
You know what's wild is my brother created the show Chopped.
What? What's his name?
But
Bob Wild?
Bob
yeah,
Chopped, probably.
Bob Chopped.
his name is Olivia Wilde, and he's my brother.
Buck Wild. All right, Sari, what do you got?
The Texas Chainsaw Mascarpone.
Whoa. Oh, I got to give you some applause on that one. I like it.
Thank you.
Delicious.
Oh,
Sophia, what do you say?
Mac and Bees.
Oh, like from that Nicolas Cage movie, from The Wicker Man, right?
Yeah.
Not the Mac and Bees! Not the Mac and Bees!
No one wants to play to that, am I right, Paul?
All right, Jose, you got one?
I have the Little Shop of Hors d'oeuvres.
I like that.
Oh, it's nice. You just go
I
in,
like
they got
it.
some canapes.
It's
Excellent.
better if you read it, is how that works.
I like it.
Sure, it works better on Twitter. All right, Brittany?
I got Mitsushi.
What?
I don't get it.
Midsummer. Mitsushi.
Oh, like Midsummer, Mid Sushi. Okay, excellent.
I always say it like Miss Summer.
Yeah, I like these hip references you're going with. All right, one more round. Give me your best one for this last round. All right, Chris, what do you got?
My favorite horror movie, and you can watch it right now on Netflix. It stars me. The Babysitter Killer Creamsicle. Watch it tonight. Watch it tonight.
Ever.
Delicious. All right, Sari, what do you got for us?
Sloppy Cujos.
Oh, nice. Sure. Sophia?
Lice and beans.
Ew. Jose?
Buca de Bepoltergeist.
That's barely a pun, but okay. All right, and Brittany, send us home. What do you got?
A Rocky Horror Picture Scone.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, that was a great round. Give yourselves a hand. Very good. Good stuff. Got some points in that one. Good job. Do we want to recap the score right now, Steve, and see where we stand?
Sure. We've got Chris and Sophia tied with 7 points each,
Wow.
followed by Jose with 6, Sari with 5, Brittany with 4, and Greg with 0.
All right.
Killing Greg.
In your
Brittany,
face, Greg.
You're at least
Yeah,
beating
Greg.
Suck
Suck
it,
it.
Greg.
Crushing it out here with Greg.
All right. So for those of you who have watched the show before, we've changed it. Nobody gets eliminated until the very end when we go to the championship round. So
Oh, thank God you got my letter in advance saying
Yeah.
I would not
decided-
participate
I
otherwise.
mean, Paul, we could eliminate Greg.
Yeah,
No, I think we should keep
yeah, I
him.
think
All
if he
right,
shows
yeah,
up
fair
later,
enough, fair enough.
It would be good. I'd hate to go. I'm sorry, Greg. You've been eliminated when he
I
shows
would
up.
Yeah.
love for
Brittany and
him
I are
to
beating-
lose this game, you guys.
All right. Well,
Do
I'm
we
sure
all agree? Yeah. Okay. Let's
Yeah.
keep him.
Well, you guys ready to play the next game? I'm sure some of you will score some points because we're gonna play the match game.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. All right. You guys know how the match game works. I have some questions here. I put blanks in them, right? I am gonna read the question, and then you guys will write down your best answer to fill in that blank. Then after you're all done, I'll go to Steve, and Steve will give his answer to fill in the blank. So you're trying to match Steve, all right? Try to figure out what Steve is going to say. So then we'll go and see your answers. Everyone who matches Steve gets 1 point. I will also give 1 point to the most popular answer. If a bunch of you say an answer and Steve doesn't say it, I'll give you a point. And if you happen to match Steve and you have the most popular answer, I'll give you 3 points. So this is a great opportunity to pull ahead, all right? Before we go into the Name That Tune round. Everybody understand? Excellent. Here we go. Here is the first question. Sophia, you ready?
I forgot my white surface.
That's okay. Oh, that was in the Google Doc I sent, right?
Yeah, it sure was.
That was probably the deal breaker for you. You were like,
Fucking pages.
you were like, I don't mind all this other bullshit, but white surface, fuck that.
Why got to be a white surface?
Right.
All
You have
surfaces
one
matter.
biracial child, and you get really out of pocket.
Half of my family is black. Half of them. I'm married into a very big family.
Very huge. If you look close, you can see Chris in the background of Brittany's family picture. All right. Here we go. Here's the first match.
Also,
game
Brittany
question.
still thinks you're the devil, so just quit it.
Here we
Things
go.
are getting heated.
All right. I don't want to say that Steve is unromantic, but he thinks that blank is a love song. All right. I don't want to say Steve is unromantic, you guys, but he thinks that blank is a love song. So go ahead and write down your best answers to that. What you think?
It's just one answer, right?
Just one answer, yes.
Great.
All right, everybody got their answers written down? Excellent.
Yeah.
Then we'll start with Chris. Yeah? I don't want to say Steve is unromantic, but he thinks blank is a love song. What'd you say, Chris?
Sophia's grandpa's dick.
That's my favorite song.
I
listened
wish
to
I
that-
had thought of that to write it down.
It's a good jam.
Oh, wait. I should have gone to Steve first to see what he said, but I have a feeling
Yeah,
he
that
didn't
might have.
say that. What did you say, Steve?
Oh, I think it was obvious. The most romantic song of all time, Godzilla by Blue Oyster
Oh,
Cult.
of course. If you know Steve.
Ain't nobody matching that.
Yeah, I don't think so. So you don't have to feel bad. So Chris
Nope.
said Sophia's grandpa's dick, not a match. We're looking for Godzilla. Sari, did you say Godzilla?
I didn't. I said Baby Got Back.
Baby Got Back. That is a romantic song. A man
think
professing his love for his woman's backside. Could not be more romantic. Sophia, what did you say as a woman with a big backside?
Blurred line.
Blurred lines, sure. I don't want to say Steve's a rapist, but
Alleged.
alleged, yes. All right, so far no matches. Jose, what do you think? You got back?
There
50
we go.
ways to leave your lover. That Paul Simon classic, a romantic tune. All right, so far no matches. Brittany, we're looking for Godzilla. I doubt you have even heard of that song. What'd you say?
Or the band.
Or the band.
I chose Bitches Ain't Shit.
Bitches ain't shit. Holes and tricks.
YG.
Well
Is
done.
it too late to change my answer?
I like the Ben Folds version of that song. That's my favorite. All right, so no matches there, and nobody matched each other. All right, but we now see how it works. Here we go. Get ready for the next question. I saw the weirdest episode of Match Game last night. Instead of being hosted by Gene Rayburn, it was hosted by Gene Blank. Saw the weirdest episode of Match Game last night. Instead of being hosted by Gene Rayburn, it was hosted by Gene Blank. Should get some good answers on this one. By the way, for you folks watching at home, we will be off for the next 3 weeks. We'll come back on November 11th after the election. Kyle Ayers and Corey Anatato are booked for that show. And of course, whoever wins tonight's show will also be back. So Steve, I saw the weirdest episode of Match Game last night. Instead of being hosted by Gene Rayburn, it was hosted by Gene.
Hosted by Gene the Dancing Machine.
Who is that?
Yeah, how many people get that reference? Maybe me and Jose. That might be it. Do you get that,
All
Jose?
of those Gong Show fans out there
Yeah.
will appreciate
It's a
it.
Gong Show
All
reference.
of the what?
Gong Show. It's the original Gong Show, exactly. You're perfect.
Thanks.
You're perfectly justified not getting it. Don't feel bad. All right, so Chris, we're looking for Gene the Dancing Machine. Is that what you wrote?
Well, it wasn't hosted by Gene Rayburn. It was hosted by Gene Rugburn.
Oh no!
And then Gene Rugburn.
Yeah, what was he doing to get those rug burns?
Well, I was really torn between rape burn and rug burn
Yeah,
just because of
okay.
the play on words.
Thank you for going with rug burn. I
You read
appreciate
my
it.
mind, man. I was like, there's a rapist sound in there too. I heard it.
All right. So that's not a match. Sari, we're going for Gene the Dancing Machine. Is that what you said?
No, I went with Gene Hackman.
Oh, Gene Hackman.
Oh.
That's a Gene.
Great
Yeah.
actor. Great
Okay,
actor.
sure.
Yeah.
That was a good episode. I would have watched that. Sophia,
Yeah.
which Gene did you come up with?
So I misspelled him, I think, but it's Gene
Roddenberry.
Roddenberry.
Oh, so you were trying to match Steve with that Star Trek reference, weren't you?
I thought you nerds would like that shit.
Yeah,
Is that not?
damn. But he went
We
extra
nerds
nerdy.
like all sorts of shit.
Yeah, he went extra nerdy, another level. Jose, did you say?
Can't win.
Did you say?
I
Gene
did
Gene?
say Gene Dancing Machine.
Oh!
That's why he's the champion.
Dude, this guy gets it.
Unbelievable. Gene,
I'm
Gene.
also 107 years old. Is
Yeah.
what the deal is.
Gene,
You're
Gene.
not, but you do look like the baby of Paul and Steve, which is
Oh,
why you're the winner, obviously.
Obviously, he's
You have an
tuned in.
advantage.
All right. So that's 1 point for Jose. Brittany, did you say Gene the Dancing Machine?
No, I said Gene Dream Queen.
Gene
Oh.
Dream
Gene
Queen.
Dream
Ah,
Queen.
nice. All right, see, we follow. We got all the spectrum on that. Old, young, black, white, nerd, cool, everything. All right. So 1 point for Jose on that one. We got 2 questions left. Here's your next one. Dumb Donald is so dumb
How dumb is
Is
he?
he?
Thank you. He asked his insurance rep if his homeowner's policy protected him from acts of blank. Dumb Donald is so dumb that he asked his insurance rep if his homeowner's policy protected him from acts of blank. All right. So Dumb Donald, Steve, he's pretty dumb. He bought some insurance for his house, and he wanted to know, would his policy protect him from acts of
dog.
acts of dog? Sure. That's pretty dumb. Because a dog, what he couldn't really do all that much damage. All right, so dog is what we're looking for, but I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of good answers here. Chris, he wanted to know if his homeowner's policy protected him from acts of what?
I did not say acts of dog.
What did you say?
And I also wanted you guys to know that I'm using shark wrapping paper to write my answers.
All right.
Feel like if that should merit at least a half a point.
Okay, we'll let the scorekeepers know.
I can't do fractions.
You said acts
I put Acts body spray, and then I also put acts of life, like the facts of life, and then I also put acts of kindness.
Oh,
and none
that's
of those
nice.
is the right answer.
Yeah, none of which. You hedged your bets by writing down 3 answers, and yet none of them. All right, that didn't work. Looking for acts of dog. Sari, you're a dog owner. Did you say that?
I didn't. For some reason, I didn't. I said acts of kindness.
Oh, acts of kindness. All right, that's a match then. 1 point for Chris,
That's
1
a
point for
match.
Sari. All right, good
Yeah.
job. Sophia, what'd you say? Acts of?
I considered cat. as you can
Or
see.
violence. Oh, I like acts of violence. That's a good one.
But then I circled violence because
Sure.
I thought that was clearly the answer.
Yeah, I agree. I think
It
that's the best
usually
answer.
is.
Usually, yeah, but not in this case. Okay, Jose, acts of dog is what we're looking for. What'd you say?
I also referenced Axe body spray.
Oh, and another match.
Oh,
So, Chris, 1 more point for Chris and 1 more point for Jose because they both said the Axe body spray. Well done. Brittany, last chance. What do you think? What'd you say?
I said acts of orange tan.
And I wanted to know if it protected him from acts of orange tan. I was hoping somebody would say acts of Todd or acts of Rod or something like that, but
Well, that's why I went dog. I just dyslexic it.
no, that
Yeah,
makes sense. I get it.
dyslexified.
All right, so that was 2 points for Chris, 1 point for Sari, and 1 point for who else? Jose.
Brittany.
Brittany or Jose? Who was it? Steve.
Brittany.
Okay, Brittany. All right.
No, I'm supposed to
I like that. I like you take advantage there. All right. Okay, last question. Here we go. Trump has demanded an apology from fellow Republican Ben Sasse for criticizing him. The senator responded that Trump could pull that apology out of his blank.
There you go.
Trump has demanded an apology from fellow Republican Ben Sasse for criticizing him. The senator responded that Trump could pull that apology out of his blank. This is based on actual events ripped from the headlines. That Ben Sasse Republican.
What did you do to those headlines?
I ripped them, man. Ripped them up. Ripped them a new one is what I did. So, Steve, you heard about this. Trump demanded an apology from fellow Republican Ben Sasse for criticizing him. But the senator responded that Trump could pull that apology out of his
Ballot box. Oh no, it's been removed.
out of his ballot box that has been removed and possibly replaced with a fake one. All right, so that's what, I don't think anyone said that, but that's what we're gonna go with. So Chris, did you say ballot box?
I said Donald Trump can pull that out of Ben Sasse's sasshole.
Oh, sasshole!
Oh.
I like that. Yes, that's more creative than just a 1 syllable. Sasshole, excellent. All right, no match, sadly. Sari, we're looking for ballot box. What'd you say?
Bunker.
Pull it out of his bunker. Sure. All right. No match though. Sophia, what'd you say? Pull it out of his daughter's ass. Hey, wait a minute.
His daughter's sasshole.
Sasshole. Which one though? Ivanka or Tiffany?
I think you know which one.
Oh, I thought it was Ben Sass's daughter. I went a different way.
Oh, no. Trump's daughter, Ivanka.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. She said it. It's Ivanka. All right. Good answer, but no match. Jose, what'd you say?
I said Trump's racist dog fucking ass.
His racist dog fucking ass. Trump's a
That's a
Ass.
match.
Trump's a
Ass.
Yeah, but okay. So ass and ass. Steve, check with the judges. Is that a match?
Sure.
What about every ass?
Eh,
I would like to point out that every ass has a asshole.
True. But just like snowflakes, every asshole is different and unique. Chris, you know that.
And they all stink.
All right. Wait, who are we up to now? Oh, Brittany. Okay, Brittany, last chance to
Come on,
score
Brittany.
some points. What'd you say?
3 for 3. Ass.
Ass.
Well
Get some
done.
ass.
Excellent. A's. Right in the A's. Oh, I'm dice. All right. So that's a point for Brittany and for Steve and for Jose. They all
No.
got some points. Well done. So
How come
let's.
Steve gets a point?
What?
How come Steve gets a point?
I don't know.
I've
just to
been
be
I've been
nice.
siphoning off the top for years, Sarah.
Yeah. Steve shaves 2 points off the top on every game. All right, that's the end of the match game round. Steve, let's recap the scores, see where we are.
Sure, we have Jose and Chris in the lead with 9 points each, followed by Sophia with 8, Sari with 6, and Brittany with 5.
Man, I'm losing hard.
All
All
right.
right. Let's
But
But you're beating Greg.
You're
You're
beating
still
Greg.
beating Greg.
Yeah, it's still not
Don't
in last
don't beat
place.
yourself up.
All right, but it's
Kicking
still
Greg's sasshole.
anybody's game though. We got one more round to play before we go into the final
Greg
round.
Greg just messaged the group chat.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There's an ass in there. That's 4 points.
Yeah, I would like a point, Steve. I also said ass.
Oh, he did send a
Okay.
message, didn't he?
And Greg,
And
I think
Greg
gets
gets
1
the
point
point
because
for-
he
for
said
saying
he
ass.
feels like an asshole.
Oh,
So
okay.
I-
So let's
I
see what Greg
Give him
said.
1
also
point.
Points all
wrote
around.
ass. I
Okay,
wrote
so
ass.
remember what I said was going to happen in the future. I said Greg would send an effusive apology note at some point in the future. And here we are. Dude, I fell asleep. I'm so fucking sorry. I went on a long ass bike ride and I dozed off. I hope you can forgive me. I feel like a total asshole. So
That is
there
such
you
an
go.
LA.
That's a match. That's a match. That's a match.
Yeah, I gave him a point.
There you go. So
I
that
think
is
Paul
a.
should get a point. Paul was right.
I
so
was
Paul should get
absolutely
a
right. I
point.
knew that would happen. All right.
Paul gets nothing. Nothing.
No, I'm used to it. I'm used to getting nothing. All right, I'm going to write Greg a little note that says no problem. And then I'm going to send you guys a code to join the buzzer system while we play Name That Tune. All right, I'll put that code in the, I'll put it in the chat here. Where is it?
Will you reply to Greg, no problem, and then in your second reply, will you say you're dead to me?
Sure.
I said he's
Okay,
lying.
great.
All right,
Thank
here.
you.
So I'm putting the code for Name That Tune into the Zoom chat. So
Okay,
there it is.
okay,
So
there
just
it
go to
is.
buzzin.live on your phones or computer and put in that code, and we'll play Name That Tune. Here's how it works. I have some songs here, and I'm gonna play them. And the first person to buzz in with the right name of that song will get a point. It's that easy. If you buzz in, I'll stop playing the song, and I'll ask you what it is. If you get it right, you get a point. If not, I'll continue to play the song, and someone else can buzz in, all right? Now, these first songs are all, because Halloween is coming up, these are all songs sung by horror movie actors, okay? So, if you can, once you've buzzed in and given me the correct song, title of the song, if you can then tell me who's singing the song, I will give you a bonus point, all right? So, is everybody logged in here? Let's see. I got Jose, Sari, Sophia, Brittany. You joined in here? Go to buzzin.live and put in that code that I put in the chat. I don't want all the folks to see it. Let me put it in here too.
So I just typed this number in 341278.
Okay, so everybody but Brittany, we're waiting for Brittany to join in. Whoops. All right,
I'm in.
all right, excellent. So everybody's good. All right, so everybody is logged in. So like I said, I'm going to play a song. If you think you know it, buzz, and I'll stop, and we'll see if you get it right. All right, everybody ready? Here we go. Name this tune.
There's a girl in this harbor town.
That's Chris buzzing in first. What song is that, Chris?
Brandy.
It is Brandy. Well done. Do you know who's singing it? Take a listen.
Laying whiskey down, they say, Lisa, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. The sailors say, Lisa, you're a fine girl.
There you go. Any idea who that is singing? It's a horror movie star.
I'm going to guess Freddie, which is Robert Englund, I believe.
That is a good guess, but it's incorrect. That was Bruce Campbell from the
he's the
Dead
best.
Series. Yes, we love Bruce Campbell.
Comedy Central made me choose between Adam West and Bruce Campbell as one of my guests. They wouldn't give me both.
That's bullshit because they couldn't afford
I
both,
know.
right?
Yeah, because they had to fly him in anyway.
Comedy Central. All right.
So I chose Adam West.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. 1 point for Chris there. He got that right. All right, buzzers reset. Name this tune.
Have you ever met a girl that you tried to date, but a year to make love she wanted?
Oh, Sari buzzed in first. Sari, what's that song?
Just a Friend.
Okay, friend, just a friend, got what I need. Either one of those works. Who's singing it?
I was talking to this girl from the U.S. nation. The way that I met her was on tour at a concert. She had long hair.
Oh, I know.
Short mini skirt. I just got
Come
off
on,
stage,
Sari.
dripping, pouring with sweat.
Freddy Krueger. I don't know.
I know.
Who
I
is
know.
it, Chris?
It's Jeff Goldblum.
That's right. It's The Fly, Jeff
I'll
Goldblum.
ask you some questions.
From a performance on Jimmy Fallon, I believe. All right, well, that's 1 point for Sari. Buzzers
That's
reset.
amazing.
Here we go. Name this tune.
I was working in the lab late one.
Oh, that's Jose. Quick on the buzzer. What was that song,
Nice,
Jose?
That was Monster Mash.
It was the
Sure
Monster
was.
Mash. Who's singing
Oh,
it?
When
good.
my eyes
Uh,
an eerie sight for my monster from his slab.
Oh.
And
that would be
suddenly,
Meryl Streep.
No, I'm sorry. It's
So did
Whoa.
horror actress Meryl Streep.
That was actually Vincent Price.
Oh.
Classic horror
He sang
actor.
he sang the song Thriller as well. He had a lot of hits.
Yeah, he had quite a few. He was doing a cover of Monster Mash there. All right, here we go. Buzzers reset. Name this tune. That's Sari buzzing in first. What's that song, Sari?
I believe that is I Want to Rock and Roll All Night
And
and
Party
Party Every Day.
Every day, exactly. Who's singing it?
It's like
Who do you
like
think?
the Beastie Boys, but in like a MRI machine or something. It's terrible, whatever it is.
I
That
saw
was
horror actor Chris Wilde singing it.
yeah. It was not
The Beastie Boys in an MRI machine.
Am I the only one for whom all the songs have been glitching like hardcore?
No, they're glitching for everybody.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay.
I've heard him. I've heard him perfectly.
But that was Edward Furlong from Pet Cemetery, and that was a clip from Detroit Rock City, is where that clip came from.
Okay.
Edward Furlong.
Very good, Paul.
All right. Let me reset these. Okay, we got one more of these horror movie singers. Name this tune.
Love like yours will surely come my way. Go on, girl. Every day seems a little longer. Every way.
Oh, Sari again on the buzzer. What's that song called, Sari?
Every day things are getting better.
Yes, Every Day is the name
Is
of
that
that
what it's
song.
called?
So you got it.
Okay.
Tell
Oh,
me who's
phew.
singing it.
Nothing's a little stronger, come what may. Do you ever long for
Maybe is it maybe like one of the scary twins from The Shining? That would be cool.
It would be, but it's not who it is. Does anybody know who
Imagine. Is it
Yeah,
Mia
is that
Farrow
what's her-
in an MRI machine?
that is? Not
No,
Mia
it-
Farrow. It's
Is it that chick from Greece?
Grease? Michelle Pfeiffer? Oh, she was in Grease too.
No.
Olivia Newton-John is a beautiful singing
Thank
voice.
you,
I'll have you know.
Olivia Newton-John.
It was
Susan
Nev-
Sarandon.
It was Nev Campbell
Neve
okay.
Campbell.
from the Scream movies.
Hey, Nev Campbell was dating Matthew Lillard during the Scream movie. Just FYI, behind the scenes.
I did
gossip.
a movie once with Nev Campbell's ex-husband. They were married at the time, but his name was Jeff Colt, and he and his wife came to see a stand-up show of mine at the fucking Comedy Store.
Wow. And you broke them up?
Yeah, and then I said, "Listen, man, you can do
Yeah.
better."
For the longest time, Paul was
I love
fucking
Nev
Jeff
Campbell.
Colt.
She was in Wild Things. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
good.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. All right, so we got we're going on to the next level here now. These songs are not sung by horror people, so forget all that. But they are mashups.
Aw, too
They are
bad.
mashups. They're two songs mashed together. So when you buzz in, you need to tell me both songs to get the point. All right.
Okay,
They do
all
have
right.
a Halloween theme, though. I will tell you that. All right.
Oh.
So buzzers reset. Name these tunes. Oh, that's Jose first. What are those songs, Jose?
That's the Ghostbusters theme song.
And
that Huey Lewis in the News song.
What's it called?
That a New Drug.
it is
No.
not that.
Me.
Sari buzzed in second. What are the songs, Sari?
It's the Ghostbusters theme song and The Power of Love.
Power of Love from Back to the Future. Well done, Sari. You snaked that away from Jose. All right, that's a point for Sari. Buzzers
Thank
reset.
you, Sari.
Buzzers reset. Name these tunes.
So really sleazy. All they just say is please me. Or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I check it's not that easy.
Oh, that's Jose first. What do you think?
Nice.
It's Tricky by Run DMC
And?
and Metallica's Enter Sandman.
There you go. Very good. Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
It's street to rock around. That's right.
Right
On time. It's
time.
hey.
All right. These are gonna get harder now. Here we go. Buzzers reset. Name.
Like Sophia's grandfather's dick.
Name these tunes.
Sadly, no. The band.
That's Jose. What do you think?
It's Holiday in Cambodia by the by those dudes, and then
Yeah.
it's a song by God, what's that guy? Fat Man Slim.
Yeah.
I
Fat
couldn't
Boy
think of
Slim.
it
Fat
either.
Boy Slim. I can't-
Christopher Walken is in the
Yeah,
music
he was
video.
he was Christopher Walken dancing around.
Any idea what that song's called?
The something Skidamaroo
No.
bop.
Sophia, you
Yeah.
buzzed in second. Sophia, what is it? What are those songs?
No, I just was gonna say that it was the Dead Kennedys, and I was real excited about it.
That is
Yeah.
exciting. All right. Well, someone
That's
else
the
can
only
buzz
song
in.
I've recognized, really.
What is that song called?
Someone else can buzz in if they
Oh,
want to.
I do. I don't.
Anyone?
I remember now.
Well, you already buzzed in and blew it.
Yeah, that's
Nobody?
true.
What is it called? I can't
What is
remember.
it?
It's called.
It's Rockefeller Skank.
Yeah.
There you go.
I never would have remembered
yeah,
that
the
ever.
Rockefeller Skank. We remember the video, but not the name of the song.
Yes.
All right.
Great.
Or the artist.
And
The
the
video
artist.
was great,
Yeah,
but I
very
would have
good.
never
Fucking
remembered.
amazing.
the
I love
name.
that song too. All right, buzzers reset. Here we go. Name these tunes.
Now this is a story all about how my life.
Oh wait, shit! Brittany buzzed in first.
Wow.
Nice.
What do you think, Brittany? What were those songs?
It's the Friends song "I'll Be There for You," and then it's the Fresh Prince of Bel Air theme song.
Yes.
I'd like to take a minute
Nice.
and just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air, West
Excellent.
Philadelphia. Born
Good job, Brittany. Way to
Born
snake
and
that.
raised.
You got a
I
point on
pushed
that.
the button on accident. I'm not gonna lie. It just so happened I
Hey
knew the
man,
answer.
whatever works. Whatever
Yeah,
works.
you buzzed before he even pressed play, Brittany. That was
I know.
next
I was like,
level.
oh fuck, and he was like, "Freddie, what is it?" I was
yeah.
like, "Oh, I should know this one." So.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. All right, here we go. Last one in this round. Last chance to score points. Buzzers reset. Name these tunes.
Oh God, I pressed it. I didn't mean to. I pulled a Britney.
Chris, what is it?
Okay, so it's "Beat It" by Michael Jackson, and then "Eat It" by Weird Al. Eat it and beat it
No,
mixed
good
together.
guess, but not correct. Here we go.
Damn it! I Britney'd.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
All right. Somebody buzzed in. Sari, you're first. What was that song? Or those
It's
songs?
YMCA and All Star.
YMCA by the Village Persons and All Star, of course.
Most of my days.
Wait, wrong one. All Star, of course.
Wow.
Oh, make it stop! Make it stop! Oh my
I'm gonna
God!
dance like prom.
Oh God! Make it stop!
All right. Good stuff.
Smash
Sari.
Mouth are super spreaders.
They literally are, though. They did a concert.
I know.
Yeah, those cocksuckers. All right. All right, that's the end of the round. Steve, who's going on to the finals? Let's see it.
Guys, I'll
We've
see you
got-
there. I'm so excited.
Jose in the lead with 12,
Can't
followed
wait.
by Sari with 11, Chris with 10, Sophia with 8, Brittany with 6, and Greg with 1.
All right, wait a minute.
Hey,
Hold on.
Greg.
All right. So,
I'll go with Greg.
congratulations. We've made it to the final round, and Jose, once again, is in the geek seat.
Wow,
Give him a
Jose.
hand. Congratulations,
Wow,
Jose.
Jose, next level,
So let's
next
move
level.
on to our final round. Who wants to beat a geek? Where is it? There it is. All right, excellent. So here's how this works. Before the show, I asked all of you to give me a field of pop culture or specialty that you felt you were an expert in. All right. So
Right.
one by one, Jose will have to face each one of you in that field.
Ah,
All right. So
nice.
I'll tell him the field that you're an expert in, and then Jose gets to
Okay.
choose whether or not he wants to answer the question or challenge you to answer it. All right. Whoever gets the question right will continue on in the round. If you get it wrong, Jose will continue on. All right. That's how it works. So let's see. First one in second place was Sari. She had the second most amount of points, and she said she was an expert in the Smiths, as she has been for so many games
Jesus
before.
Christ.
Jose, that's very close to your wheelhouse. Would you like to answer that question
Yeah.
in the Smiths, or would you like Sari to answer it?
Sari will know it so I will just guess
Okay. so
whenever
you're
it's
gonna try
time
to
for
answer
you to
it?
give an answer.
All right,
Yeah.
then. Here we go. Here's your questions, Jose. If you get this right, you continue on. If not, Sari takes over in the geek seat. Here's your question about the Smiths. In 2001, Andy Rourke and Mike Joyce of the Smiths got together with members of the Happy Mondays and Oasis to record some demos under what band name?
Can you repeat that? I got choppy.
Yeah.
In 2001, Andy Rourke and Mike Joyce of the Smiths got together with members of the Happy Mondays and Oasis to record some demos under this band name. What is the name of that band? Whoops.
In Sync 2.
So you say the
I don't
name
think
of
he
that
knows.
band
I don't
is
think that's right.
In Think 2. Is that your answer? Is that your final
No, In
answer?
Sync 2.
Oh, In
In
Sync,
Sync 2 is my final.
And that is your
In
final
Sync.
answer. I'm
That is
sorry,
my
Jose, but that is
final answer.
incorrect.
Damn.
Oh!
Sari, did you know the answer? She didn't even know it, Jose.
I don't know.
Wow, so had you let Sari answer it, you would still be in the geek seat. But as it is now, Sari gets to take
Wow.
over without doing any work. Congratulations. All right, Sari, you're now the champion
I've
in
been
the
doing
geek
work.
seat. Yeah,
I've
okay.
been doing.
But you have to answer
A little bit.
Chris. You have to match Chris now.
Oh,
'cause
I don't.
He had the highest amount of points next. Chris said he was an expert in The Simpsons.
Very
Okay.
close to the Smiths.
Yeah.
The Simpsons, The Smiths, yes, they live next door to each other.
Alphabetically, sure.
Paul, I don't really understand. Do you mind going over it from the beginning and start with The Price is Right?
Oh my God. I will send you the Google document if that helps. So,
Yeah.
Sari, do you want to answer this question about The Simpsons, or would you like Chris to answer it?
Just for fun, I'll try to answer it. I mean, I haven't been keeping up with The Simpsons, but
Sure, it's been
why
on
not?
for a while.
Yeah.
I realize that I've actually seen every episode of The Simpsons.
Really?
too.
I haven't,
Yeah.
but
Those of
let's
us of
go.
a certain age can say we have seen every single episode.
I think the new ones are great, Paul. I
I'm
love
not-
the
yeah,
news.
I don't hate it. I like that whole Sunday night lineup. I'll be honest.
Love.
I used to hate
I only
it,
watch
and
The
I fucking
Simpsons.
love every one of them. All right,
Nice.
so Sari, here's your question about The Simpsons. If you get it right, you continue. If not, Chris takes over in the geek seat. Here it is. Albert Brooks has provided the voices for many guest characters on The Simpsons, but which one was the first? Writer, director, comedian Albert Brooks has provided the voices for many guest characters on The Simpsons, but which one was the first? You have any idea, Sari?
I don't, but I'm going to use this opportunity to give you one of my hashtags that I didn't get to use, which was Freddy Kugel. That's good, right?
Freddy
Does that
Krueger.
make up for? I don't
No.
know.
Well, that's
I
very
would've
similar
said-
to when we did horror sex exercises, and you said Freddy Kegel. You remember that when you said that?
Oh,
I
I don't
remember it
remember
right now.
that.
Maybe I'm misremembering. Okay.
Yeah, but
so
now I feel like a one-trick pony. So, I'm
So-
just gonna-
your answer is
give it up.
Freddy Kugel. Is that what you're going with, Freddy Kugel?
the only name I could think of was like Chief Wiggum, and that's
All right.
not correct. But
That's
you
not
can say
correct.
Chief.
All right. So Chief Wiggum is your
I-
final
Alright.
answer. That, of course, is incorrect.
It's not
Chris,
right at all.
Did you know the answer to that one, Chris?
Yeah, I think it's Jacques, the bowling guy, who Marge kind of like had a almost will they won't they
Yeah,
with.
He did do the voice of Jacques, but that was the second.
And then, and I think the first one was the guy who sells Homer his RV.
Yes, he was the Cowboy Bob, the RV salesman, was the first one. Well done.
Amazing.
All right,
Thank you.
so that was probably the best choice for you, Sari, but it didn't work out. So now Chris is in the geek seat, and we move on to Sophia. Sophia said she was an expert on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Wow.
Of all things to be an expert on. So, Chris, you get to decide. Do you want to answer this question about the Fresh Prince, or do you want to challenge Sophia to answer it and hope that she misses it?
Well, so far your questions have been next level, Paul Goebel.
Yes, well-
I don't know if
I'm trying to make them expert level questions. That's the point.
Yeah, and I think Sophia thinks she knows about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So I say, ask Miss Sophia, please,
Excellent.
about the Fresh Prince.
All
And
right,
I hope you.
Sophia.
All right.
Here's your
Continue your
question about the
streak,
Fresh
Paul.
Prince of Bel-Air. I think any true fan would know this. What is the name of the law firm where Uncle Phil worked? Very simple. What is the name of the law firm where Uncle Phil worked?
Fuck, it's a bunch of Jewish names and banks.
Can we accept that?
Well, they shortened it for the nameplate, but do you have a guess?
He can say that.
I mean, yeah.
Is that your guess? A bunch of
Let's
Jewish
say,
names?
And
yeah,
banks.
Like, I'm gonna say
And
like something like Goldstein, Mandelbaum, and Banks.
Goldstein, Mandelbaum, and Banks. Is that your final answer?
I mean, yeah, ish.
Yes, sure. The correct answer, in fact, is Firth, Wind, and Mire. Like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh.
It was like Earth,
Oh,
Wind, and Fire. but it's
shit.
Firth, Wind, and Mire. A true
Okay,
fan should
no.
know that because it was a joke on the show. But well played, Chris. You're still in the geek seat. Good job. If you can get through this next challenge, you will be the new champion because you don't have to face Greg. So Brittany, last but not least, Brittany said she was an expert in The Bachelorette Hannah Brown.
Oh,
is
get him,
that?
girl.
I don't even know what
Yes.
that is.
Hannah Brown was a bachelorette on one season of The Bachelorette. And
Right.
Brittany said she was an expert. I'm betting
Yep.
you want her to answer this question. But I'll leave it up to you.
Go for it. They all have the same name. Go for it.
You know what, Paul? I'm going to take this one. No, of course not. No. I'm giving it to Brittany. I'm giving it to
Go for
Brittany.
it.
I'm giving it to Brittany.
All right. Very bold. Okay, so Brittany, if you answer this correct, you will be the new champion. If not, Chris continues on in the geek seat. You ready?
Thrilling.
Yes.
Here's your question about Hannah Brown. It's a well-known fact that Hannah Brown competed in the 2018 Miss USA pageant.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that.
But what state did she represent?
Alabama.
What's your answer?
Alabama.
You say Alabama was the state she represented. Is that your final answer?
Yes. Is that a
Is it
state?
California?
Am I
She
saying it's
said it with such authority.
Yeah, Alabama's a state. Yeah, in fact, it's the first
Yeah,
state
for a second I was like,
alphabetical.
why am I questioning if this is a state?
Yeah.
It's Alabama. Yeah.
So that's your final answer?
Yes.
The state that Hannah Brown represented in the pageant was in fact Alabama! She was Miss Alabama when she competed in the Miss USA pageant. Holy shit. Chris.
Damn it!
That did not pay off.
Alabama.
Oh my God! So Brittany Hanrahan coming back from behind. She barely did any work, but Brittany, you still have to go back and face Jose because he was the original champion. Now Jose said he was an expert in 90s hip hop music.
Oh.
Okay.
Now you might be a little young for it, but I think it might be in your wheelhouse. So, would you like to answer the question in 90s hip hop, or would you like Jose to answer it? Now, keep in mind, if you answer it correctly, or if Jose answers it incorrectly, you are the new champion. Otherwise, Jose continues his streak as champion of all your favorite game shows. So, what do you think,
I'm going
Brittany?
for it.
All right, big decision. Brittany says she wants to do it. She's ready for her question about 90s hip hop. So, if you get this right, Brittany, you are the new champion. Here we go. This group, made up of Mike G, Africa Baby Bam, and DJ Sammy B, were one of the first groups to fuse hip-hop with house music. What is the name of that group?
Ooh.
Let me repeat it. This group, made up of Mike G, Africa Baby Bam, and DJ Sammy B, were one of the first groups to fuse hip-hop with house music. Think about it. If you get it right, you're the new champ. What's your guess?
I'm checking. No. I'm gonna say some 90s like boopity bop bop Joe.
I do have all his records.
He was a solo artist, though. He wasn't a part of the group.
True. He broke out. He didn't really break out until he went solo. All right, you have a guess, Brittany?
I am going to guess Jibeezy Team.
Jibeezy Team.
Pretty close.
Damn,
Pretty
that
close.
is a good guess.
You're right.
So close.
Is that your final answer? Is Jibeezy Team your
Yes,
final
right,
answer?
fine.
All right, she says Jibeezy Team. Unfortunately, that is not the correct answer. Jose, do you know what it is?
Oh yeah.
I think Jose knows.
It is the Jungle Brothers.
That's right,
Oh.
the Jungle Brothers. Which means, once again, Jose Gonzalez is your champion. Give him a hand, everybody. 3 weeks in a row, Jose Gonzalez has been the champion. Outstanding work, Jose. That brings us to the end of
Jose.
another All Your Favorite Game Shows. Let's go ahead and sing the final song, everybody. Sing along with me, okay? Well, all right. Okay. You win. You are the champion. Well, all right. Okay.
All right.
You win.
You win.
But can you do it again?
You
You
are
won
the
the game tonight, and everybody's feeling right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for playing. On behalf of Chris Wilde, Steve Mandel, Sari Beliak, Sophia Alexandra, Jose Gonzalez, Brittany Hanrahan, and not Greg Barrett. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Trump lied. People died. When this is over, please stay inside. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Job, Jose.
Jose.
Hey, great
work.
job.
Brittany,
This is the one. This is actually the show that like people really brought. Not other shows they did, but you guys were killing it. I was scared.
Jose, great job.
You guys are
Wow.
awesome.
Pulling it out.
You don't need to patronize us, Jose.
Hey, we're all gonna get our shot to be on Quibi, so this is gonna work out.
Oh, too soon.
So we're done now.
Paul
They
and
can't
Steve,
see us,
thank you.
but they
Thank
can
you
still
so
hear us.
much.
You guys
Thanks
are all
for-
fucking
Thanks,
great.
Paul.
This was a
Oh,
fun
it was a
show.
blast.